Good morning, YouTubers. T-Square here with T-Square Talk. It is Sunday morning, and I got a awesome package to be opening. It is a 100-ounce silver package opening. Why am I opening this up today? I've been waiting. It's something I just got in. I'm super excited. We're going to talk a little bit about why I'm taking full opportunity buying this dip. I'm even thinking about putting in another awesome monster package opening in the next few days, depending on if I get up the courage to put in the order. I'll be honest, I'm going really hard buying right now. There's a couple reasons why. We're going to talk about that today. I don't think this silver short, I guess you can call it, this silver drop, is going to last for super long. I think the price is going to go higher and higher, but before it does, we need it to go low. Why? There's a few reasons why. I think a lot of it has to do with the Federal Reserve right now. We're going to talk about that in just a minute. If you guys enjoyed today's video, help me out by hitting that thumbs up button. It's Sunday morning. I was up super late last night. I didn't even start filming this video until about 1 in the morning because we did our awesome live stream last night, which we gave away some free silver. It was a lot of fun. If you missed it and you want to check it out, you can click on the live, go to the main channel, click on the live videos, and you can watch the video from the beginning. It is a members event that we did last night, and so it was pretty cool. It was a lot of fun. A lot of people enjoyed it. Picked up a couple new members, and overall, it was pretty fun. I don't know where I put my scissors. Unfortunately, I lost them, so I'm going to be opening this up. These boxes are super hard to open up, and they're for a reason. They want a certain amount of protection on these boxes because they don't want anything bad happening because they're a little pricey. This is a super awesome round that I got in. I've been waiting for this for a little while. It's not the longest I ever waited for one. I actually got one package that is a phenomenal gold package that's lost in the mail right now, and it is extremely discouraging. I always get nervous when something expensive comes up missing, but you're going to see that in a future video because eventually it's going to come up. But if it doesn't and they refund me my money, I'll be fine with that because the price got even lower. And I ain't gonna lie, I like it when the price goes down because it's an opportunity to buy. I don't stress when the price comes down like some people. I know some people out there get all frustrated and they think it's the end of the world and this and that. But I don't think that's really going to be the end of the world. I think this is a temporary dip that we're seeing, and it's going to fly right by. And before you know it, you're going to look back at these prices and you're going to be like, man, I wished I had bought more when I had the opportunity. I'm actually moving a few things around off to the side. It was driving me nuts. So I might just have to take it out like this. I did have a little bit of a complaint on this order because of the way the person listed it. They listed it as a 1 pound coin, and it's not technically a 1 pound coin. In fact, it's not even a coin in my personal opinion. In my definition of a coin, it needs to have a date. And they kind of played it a little bit in my opinion. Nice. I was just looking. They had an advertisement for the legendary warrior, but I've already been getting them anyway. So we got another package. I wonder why that one doesn't have. Oh, there it is. Okay. So obviously you can tell right off it's 100 ounces. I've given you guys a little bit of a tip as to what it's going to be. It's going to be a 1 pound. I'm going to actually get one of these capsules ready on standby, so we can put one in and give you guys a close-up of it. Now, if you're watching the video and you're like, hey, we're going to get to the silver part where we talked a little bit, yes, we are going to get to the silver part. A lot of people are wondering, well, what do you mean you think the price is going to all of a sudden flip and start going higher? So this is just my belief. But even other people's beliefs are going to tell you they think it's going to go lower and then it's going to spike up. My belief is I don't know how much lower it can go, really. And if it does go lower, are you going to be able to buy any? Is the premiums just going to be, are they just going to raise the premiums on you and you're going to end up having to pay even more for it? You know, right now is probably that sweet spot where you can kind of get a good deal at a good price and it's not the end of the world with premiums. Here's the thing, if price does continue to fall, I know I had someone leave me a comment last night, we could see it go down to $25. You know, here's the thing, if it does go down to $25, is anybody going to be selling it cheap? A lot of people are getting stuck with silver. They don't want to be stuck with silver. We'll just take a look at that. So right off the bat, this coin confuses me a little bit. And I'll tell you why. So it does say 2024. It has a date. They say it's a coin. My opinion, it is not a coin. If you are a true coin collector, please give me your opinion on this as soon as this video goes up. Because if I find out that it is a real coin, I may want to get some more of them. But I haven't had anybody convince me that it is a coin yet. And the reason I say that is because it's not a money. When it comes in a pack of 20, I've never seen coins from Britain or from the mint, the Royal Mint. Boy, that is pretty though. I ain't gonna lie. Damn, that's nice. Look at that. We're gonna take a look at it in a little bit here. So now we're going to do a zoom up. And then we're going to get back into silver. I was like, I hope that ain't in there. So beautiful. It looks, it's got King Charles III. So it does look like a coin. I'm not even going to try to pronounce how they pronounce that beach. I know that's basically where D-Day was. And super awesome, though. It does say 1 ounce, 999 silver. It doesn't say anything about it being a 1 pound coin. And so that's why I'm like, it's not technically a coin in my opinion. But if you disagree, please leave me a comment and let me know what you think. I do like the two-tone finish on it. It gives it a really nice look. I think it could be a nice commemorative round. It does come from the Sunshine Mint. For those of you guys that don't know where they come from, if it comes from the Sunshine Mint, in my opinion, it has to be a round. Now, I'm trying to get it focused in there a little bit for you so you guys can get a good look. I know it's difficult with the lighting because if I pull it out, it's too far back. And then if I put it in, I'm getting a lot of reflection back. So pretty cool, I think, no matter what. I really like this coin. I think it's going to be very popular. That's why I picked up 100 of them. Whether or not it's a coin or a round is arguing to say. I say that because I have seen a lot of people post this and say it is a coin on their site. And I see some people say, no, it's classified as a round. And I really don't know, but it doesn't matter to me. If I get a good deal on an ounce of silver, it's worth it to me. I did pay a little bit high only because I ordered them right before the dip. So that's okay. But I also see a lot of people selling them on eBay for $49, which I think is extremely high for an ounce of silver. Now, I know some people will say if it was the collectible, because there is an actual 2 pound coin with the D-Day invasion from the Royal Mint, but that is not that coin. It has a different backing on it. It has a similar front, but I didn't think that anybody could use the portrait of the king on a coin, or on a round, I should say. They definitely weren't able to put 1 pound, so I don't know why the advertisement they put it as a 1 pound coin. But I'm not discouraged because I did get a good deal on it, so it's a good opportunity. Now, jumping over to silver real quick. Where do I think silver is going to go? That's what a lot of people are wondering. I mean, nobody knows 100%. However, my personal opinion is that next week we have the Fed meeting. That Fed meeting, if they say the wrong thing, could cause a lot of people to front run silver. We've already seen a nice beatdown in silver. Not as hard of a beatdown on gold. which tells me it's a lot of paper selling. It's not, if gold and silver were falling kind of equally, I would say, okay, so then it's probably the economy is slipping and it's the early stages. But we're mostly just seeing silver come down hard. We're seeing gold come down, yes, but not nearly as hard as silver. Now, I'm not a licensed financial advisor, so what I'm telling you guys is my opinion. And where I think it's going is my opinion. People will differ on this. A lot of people are saying it could go a whole lot lower. I don't want to miss the opportunity as it's falling to miss out on a big order. Now, I know some people are going to say, oh, you fear of missing out, that's the problem, whatever. You know, a lot of times people want to wait, but once the price swings fast and it swings hard. We could literally see a $2, $3 jump in one day, and that's the end of the dip. And I don't want to miss that. I'm willing to pay a little higher to get it now, to know that I'm going to get it. Now, I am planning on putting another large order in. I'm debating ordering another 100 of these coins now that the prices came down. But I'm also debating 100 cheapest generic 1 ounce rounds that I can get, because it is silver and I think it's going to matter in the long run. However, I prefer to get something that's kind of cool, that has potential as a collectible. And that I might be able to trade for, maybe if I decide to trade for a little bit more, especially if I can get it at a cheaper price. I was lucky enough to get a good deal on these, and so I'm happy with them. I don't think the silver is going to keep going down for long. Now, if nothing major happens, we could see it pull back a little bit more. However, I think there's a strong possibility in September they will lower interest rates. If they lower interest rates, that's going to make money easy again. And that's going to cause a big run up on precious metals, in my opinion, stocks, cryptos, property, everything. However, they could end up cutting interest rates and at the same time see a full-blown stock market collapse. Now, that's a possibility. I know some people don't think that could happen. Some people think that could happen. My personal thoughts are we are due for a hit in the stock market. You can't have the stock market continuing to go to new all-time highs forever. Eventually, we've got to see a good pullback. And unfortunately, I think it's going to take out a lot of investors, a lot of people that have been margining, a lot of people that's been loaning their crypto in order to get interest, nice return interest rates. I'm planning on closing out. I've already decided I'm closing out my entire crypto account probably within the next week or two, especially because when some of these bills come in, some of the stuff I've been buying lately, I've said I'm buying it on credit. I know a lot of people are against that, and I've heard it 100 times. And then I've heard the opposite to that they're going to do a debt jubilee and they're going to cancel out everybody's credit, everybody's debt. I don't necessarily think there will be a debt jubilee, but I don't know enough about it yet. I've never seen that happen in any other country. I have seen the majority of the countries just water down their money to where it's basically worthless. And I could picture that being the route that the United States will take. Here's the thing. A lot of people may or may not know that the BRICS and its countries now have a higher GDP output than the U.S. and its allied countries, the G7. So with that being said, that's pushing more trade now through China and less trade through the United States. The less people that trade with the United States, the less dollars they need to hold if they're not actively trading with us. As that happens more and more, who knows what could happen? It could really get ugly for the United States dollar. Now, a lot of people think the U.S. dollar is top dog and can never be taken down a notch. However, I don't entirely believe that to be true. I don't think anybody is untouchable in that aspect. And I think a lot is going to come up when the BRICS meeting comes up. And that's why I'm really wondering what will happen in September. Because I believe the BRICS meeting is in October or November. And the next potential rate cut, we have a rate meeting next week, but a lot of people are saying the likelihood is the rate is going to get cut in September. If they cut interest rates even 0.25%, it's going to look very bad when the BRICS has their meeting and they decide to try to push the BRICS currency. We don't know what their agenda that they're going to talk about yet, but I would expect to see some sort of a BRICS currency come out. and start getting used. A lot of people don't understand really what's going on when it comes to the BRICS. You know, a lot of people have this belief that the U.S. was never under, and I shouldn't even get into this because I know some people disagree, that there was never really an agreement between the U.S. and the UAE and Saudi Arabia and trading oil for dollars and this and that. It was just something they did. Maybe you can say that, but you know what? They've been saying that there was an agreement for years, and maybe it was a handshake deal. Who knows? A meeting took place on the carrier, and essentially stuff got talked about, and the dollar was the main unit of trade for oil. And now we don't see that as much. Call it what you want. It doesn't mean the dollar is done overnight. It means the less people use the dollars for trade in oil, the less they need them. Almost like if you own Walmart and everybody is going to Walmart, they're doing all their shopping at Walmart, and they're all buying gift cards because that's what Walmart wants, let's say. Walmart says, from here out, you got to buy gift cards and use your gift cards here. And all of a sudden, everybody's buying the gift cards with their dollars, and they're converting their dollars into gift cards, and they're holding these gift cards. Well, what's happening to the money that's not being used on those gift cards? It's like Starbucks. Starbucks has over $1 billion in unused Starbucks gift cards. Well, who do you think has that $1 billion? Starbucks. Until you accept your coffee for the Starbucks, for the gift card, then Starbucks is holding your money. And by holding your money, what do you think the interest is on $1 billion? I mean, think about that. And that's kind of where the dollar deal is. The U.S. gets to print out these dollars. We send them abroad. We get their good stuff, their sound products, their silver, their golds, their coffee beans, their vodka, their iPhones, whatever the case may be, and they hold those dollars over there. So we don't experience the full inflation of all the money that we've printed out. However, the more and more these countries decide to get rid of those dollars, then the more they float back to the U.S. As they float back to the U.S., it causes more problems here for us and for inflation. Meanwhile, you have treasury bonds, which a lot of people are backing down on them. Who's going to be buying the treasury bonds when a lot more people are trading in another currency? You know, a lot of people don't believe this can happen, but these are the same naysayers that are saying that silver is going to go back down to $10 or $15 or $20 or whatever, that leave comments saying keep stacking your aluminum coins. Like I don't know the difference between aluminum and silver. Or that leave comments like, now you're full of a ton of overpriced silver because the price went down a little bit. At the end of the day, a lot of people are going to regret these negative comments that they leave because they're going to know. Just like I regret when I used to talk trash about gold and silver. I was one of them people. I've said it time and time again. I'm honest about it. I'm open about it. I made a mistake. I was wrong when I was younger, and I thought silver and gold was a bad investment at $5 an ounce and gold at $400 an ounce. I was actually listening to a video from Robert Kiyosaki where he remembers saying, "You want $3 for that, an ounce of silver? Why would I give you $3 for that?" Think about it today. I mean, the opportunities are there. And I believe right now is a buying opportunity for silver and for gold. But I think silver is a little better. Even though you will see me buying gold, you will see a nice package opening pretty soon. I like gold because it's quick to move if I need money. If I absolutely needed money tomorrow, I would have no problem selling a coin and getting my money back. In fact, 2 of these tubes that you see right here are pretty much already assigned to someone. Someone's going to give me my money that I spent for 2 of these tubes back, and they're going to get them. 1 tube's going to be broken up. I'll probably put a couple over here for upcoming winners. Maybe Mike M., who won last night, an ounce of silver, maybe he's going to want one of these. And he can have the first one out of the stack. And I'll get that sent out to him. There's a lot of opportunity in silver, I believe. And if you're not taking advantage of it, I think a day will come where you're going to regret it. I think the likelihood, it's more likely you're going to regret not buying silver than will happen. You know, I used to have one subscriber, and I'm hoping another one doesn't go this way. Basically, he would always write to me and tell me how he thinks silver is going to keep going down. But he was a silver stacker. Don't get me wrong. He was big against Bitcoin. Some of y'all may even know who I'm talking about. He would tease me about certain stuff I would buy. And he would always tell me, no, silver's going to be back under 20 and everything you buy is going to be worthless, essentially. It's going to be worth less than what you paid for it. Why would you not just buy when it goes under 20? And I always said it's not going under 20 again. We're not going to see sub 20. And I feel bad because eventually, and I would say that in multiple videos, and I would tell him that. And now I've not seen the person. I don't even see him on Discord anymore. And I've tagged him a couple times. I don't see him. I don't see him in the comments. I don't see him watch the videos. I really think that he got so frustrated because he wanted silver to go under 20 so he could buy, but he didn't. And then he knew he was wrong after the fact. There's nothing wrong with making a mistake and making a bad call. There's something wrong with not trying to fix it. You know, that's why I made a bad call when I said I thought silver for $5 was crazy. I thought gold for $400 was crazy. I made a bad call. I can own up to that now and learn from my mistakes. And I'm a better person for it now because now I'm a harder stacker. I'm just paying a lot more for it. And I have another friend right now that thinks silver could go down to 26, 25, who knows, maybe 22. I don't know. I didn't hear him say 22, but I heard him say 22, but I don't know if he was serious. You know, I don't know. I don't know where it's going to go 100%, but I do believe once they decide they're going to cut interest rates, that is going to help inflation. And what's happening right now is exactly what we've seen in 2011. A nice, slow and steady rise on gold and silver, a devastating pullback that upset a lot of people, and then all of a sudden, a moonshot to $50. You know, I mean, who knows? We're going to see what happens, but I don't want to miss out on the moonshot when it comes. So with that being said, I'm going to wrap up today's video. I hope you enjoyed the package opening. I hope you enjoyed the talk. I think it's a great coin. If you find some of these online and they're cheap, I would pick up a couple. My opinion, though, silver is silver. It doesn't matter if it's an American Eagle. It doesn't matter if it's a bar of silver. A silver is silver, and you'll do all right stacking. This is not financial advice, nor should it be considered as such. With any investing comes a risk and potential of full loss. I would be shocked if it happens, but I have to say it. Could it come down a little bit? Yeah. Is the likelihood of it going back up higher, in my opinion? Absolutely. And I think even new all-time highs, not super far down the road. But I think we're seeing a nice pullback right now. So with that being said, thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys again on T-Square Talk. Please be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Help me out. Leave me a comment. And if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys again tomorrow on T-Square Talk. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.